and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be another studio vlog this week, and I'm going to follow up from last week's video. If you haven't seen that, I will link it in the corner above or in the description below if you want to check that out and then come back here. But this week's video, I'm going to show you some of the designs that I created from the paintings in last week's video. I also already received some of my products, which are in the corner here, that I'll be unboxing. I'm very nervous because I do not know how they turned out. I have not looked at them yet, and we are about 2 weeks out from the event, so I don't think that is enough time if I need anything reprinted or reordered. So fingers crossed that they turned out, but we will be unboxing that together in this video. I also have, I don't know if you can see it, but another stack of Amazon boxes. So let me show you some of the designs that I created from my paintings last week. The first thing that I was working on in terms of designs was my notepads, because they looked like they were going to take the longest to print and ship to me. And this is going to be the weekly notepad and the list pad that I talked about in last week's video. So for the weekly planner notepad, I wanted to use the floral heart pattern painting that I really liked how it turned out. And here is one of the first designs that I did. So I've tweaked this design several times. So for this first design, I ended up not liking how thin the boxes were, the border on the boxes, and I didn't really care for either of the fonts that I chose. So then I changed to this version. This one I made the border along the boxes a little thicker, and then I went with all one font, which I seem to like better. But then once I started designing my list pad, I wanted to use the same color that I used for the border in this one in my weekly notepad so that they matched. And so this is what the final version I came up with. I'm a little nervous to see how the actual notepads printed out, but we do have them in the boxes and we will be unboxing them together. So after I did my notepad designs and got them sent off to the printer, I then worked on my repeat pattern design using the same painting. And there was a really great video I found here on YouTube, which I will also link below. And she was really great at explaining how to do a full drop and a half drop pattern in one video. I use the Affinity Suite software, so that is what she was using in the video. And it was just very good the way she presented it, very step-by-step and easy to follow. So I was able to create my own, I think I did a half drop repeat pattern design using that painting, and that is what I uploaded to Spoonflower to have the custom fabric printed for my tea towels, and that fabric has also been received. So I'm super excited to see how that turned out as well. The next thing that I started working on was some stickers, and I actually don't have those finalized yet. I'm just gonna pop on the screen what I currently have at this time. I'm not 100% happy with these designs, so I'm actually still tweaking them, but I'm hoping to get them submitted this weekend so that way I can get them in time before the show. I also have not worked on my business cards yet. My prints, which I think I'm gonna go with just a 8x10 size and just one size so that I don't have to mess around with different sizes, and then my greeting cards. So I did start designing the greeting cards, and I did a test print of one. And here is the first one I did, and it doesn't go right to the edge just because the way the printer printed, and it does not do borderless, so it created its own border. However, when I do have them printed, I'm going to have them go right to the edge. But I mainly wanted to see how the logo and stuff on the back would look, so this is what I came up with. This is just a test print. I ended up having to readjust the spacing between some things, but I wanted to include a QR code for those people who know how to use it, and I also wanted to list my website out separately in case people don't know what QR codes are, so they'll still have my website information available. But I'm trying to get this video up this week so that next week's video would be a making product video. So let's get into that Amazon haul that I have of more things that I need for my booth and the market. So this is actually the card display stand. That's a flat pack and you build it when you go to your markets, but they make it so you can easily transport it to your events. I'm not going to put it together in this week's video, but I will put a picture on the screen of what it does look like set up. I'm gonna leave it together until we actually do my display prep video. Here is a pack of just 100 craft paper bags with white polka dots on them. This is just going to be for when people purchase like prints or cards. This is a flat bag. So these are more display items for the booth. Again, I'm not going to open and put together, but I will put a picture on the screen. This is the 3-tier desktop ladder shelf that I got. And this is the 3-tier expandable cabinet spice rack organizer. But again, I will put a picture over here. These two stands I think I'm going to use for possibly my mugs and my glass cans. So in this last Amazon box, I have these cello bags. These are 4x9, I believe, and these are going to be to hold my list pads. This is a roll of that honeycomb crinkle paper to protect any glasses or mugs when I give them to customers. Next, I got another set of sublimation mugs. I was thinking about this, and the mugs that I got, there was only 6 in the set, and I was thinking that when I start to do the sublimation, if I mess up a mug, then I only have 5 mugs. So I wanted to have more in case I mess 1 or 2 up. And unfortunately, they did not have the same color in stock. So I had to go with a different color. And I went with this like baby pink color. It's lighter than I expected. I was hoping it would be a little more pink. I'm not a super fan of the pink mugs, so I think I will use these first as like my test mug, and if it turns out good on this, then I will do my blue mugs. But I guess it also gives an option for people, if they don't like the blue, that they can buy the baby pink. And then the last item that I got was some bags. And they are much tinier than I expected. Oh no, maybe I didn't get my size right. I'm gonna have to go and check my order and see the size, But basically I wanted something with handles if someone purchased a tea mug or one of the glass cans, to be able to wrap them up in the honeycomb paper and put them in a bag with a handle. I'm thinking of possibly doing a bundled deal with the tea mug and the tea towel. I may need to get a bigger size bag. I expected a bigger size, so yeah, I'm gonna have to double check that, and I may end up returning these, unfortunately, for a bigger size. So now for the super nerve-wracking but exciting part, let's unbox the actual products. All right, let's take a look. Fingers crossed. So we're going to start with the least exciting, which is this tube of sublimation transfers that I ordered for my mugs, as well as the UV DTFs for my glass cans. Now, it looks faded, but I think this is how sublimation works, where it looks faded, but then once it's pressed, it's very vibrant. So we'll see. I'm a little nervous. So here is my gang sheet of my sublimation prints for my mugs. I was able to fit 14 designs on here, and I only have 12 mugs, so I will have an extra, I suppose. But here's a close-up. So this is the floral pattern design. Here's the envelope design, and then the wraparound design. And this paper is really thin. I'm going to roll that back up and put it in the tube. I'm so nervous how those are going to turn out when I start doing the sublimating in next week's video. And then also included in that order was the UV DTFs for my glass cans that I showed in last week's video. I was able to get enough for 5 glass cans, and I believe the set has 8 or 9 in them. I didn't want to order a whole big sheet in case I didn't like it or it did not turn out well. So I will only do these, and if everything works out, I will order another sheet. Okay, I don't know if I should do the fabrics or the notepads next. These were both pretty expensive, so I'm even more nervous to see how they turned out. Let's do the fabric from Spoonflower. Now, they gave me a 20% off coupon in my sample pack I ordered in last week's video. So I figured because I had the coupon discount, I might as well order a larger amount to get a better price. So I ordered 4 yards, I believe, for my tea towels that I'm going to make on my own. Oh my gosh, it turned out so vibrant. I think it's perfect. Oh my gosh, I hope I just got the scale right, because I wanted to have a bit of the design in the tea towel itself. Oh my gosh, I love it. This turned out so good. This fabric turned out so well. I'm so excited. If I do any kind of fall or Christmas markets, I think I want to do a design for the season and maybe even look into getting it done on wrapping paper. I'm so excited. Now it's time to open the notepads, and I hope they turned out just as good. Okay, we got some paper on top. Oh, it's a white paper, plain white paper. Oh, these are the list pads, not the weekly ones. I think they turned out fine. They look a little faded or not as vibrant, but maybe I'm just being a little picky. So they're probably fine. I mean, the print quality seems fine. It goes right to the corner or the edges. So I think they're fine. Let's check the notepads, the weekly planners. I think they're probably going to be very similar. I think I'm going to be doing some quality control check. So the print isn't terrible. Again, it's kind of faded, but I think that's the CMYK. I think that's going to be fine, but like, look at the top here. So it's like it got ripped a little, but maybe if I just tear off the top sheet, I don't know, then the cut is kind of off too. I think I'm going to go through the quality control on these, and I might have to sell a few at discount, but maybe if I just take off the top sheet, it'll be okay. I think I ordered these with 50 sheets each, and there's 52 weeks in a year, but there was not an option for 52. Here's one of the list pads with the weekly pad together. So I'm gonna sell them individually, and then I think I'm gonna offer like a bundle deal or as a set for a slightly discounted price if people want both. I'm not 100% satisfied with these, but I'm still pretty happy with how they turned out. It definitely could have been worse. So quick update, I did also go back on Amazon and check my order, and they did send the correct size, but I ordered the wrong size, so I'm going to return those bags. And I did find instead a variety pack where there's 25 of each size bag, a small, medium, and large, and I think that would work out better for me. So that way if someone only gets one item, I can give them the smaller bag, but if they get a couple items, I can give them the larger bag. And hopefully I won't need more than 25 each. We'll have to see how the event goes, and then I'll just have to know for the future if I need more. So I think that's going to be it for this video before it gets too long. My plan for next week's video is going to be making products, which is so exciting. I'm actually going to start filming that right after I end this video, but that video won't be uploaded till next week. I think we're going to make the tea towels in that video. We're going to learn the sublimation on the mugs together, the UV DTFs on the glass cans, and I think that's it in terms of products that I need to physically make. I'm not sure if I'll also have my cards and prints yet to unbox, so that might also be in next week's video. So definitely stay tuned. Please hit like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers. I'm so close. And if you like these market prep product videos, there will definitely be more coming. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!